December last year, I decided to start working on my dream dating sim. I started from scratch and I drew every single art asset myself. After 10 days of coding and drawing, I got a prototype. 4 days later, I completed the character customization mechanic. 2 days later, I completed the dialogue system and a unique system for my game called the reaction system. In visual novel, usually you just read, but in my game, you get to interact with the story by clicking on one of the 6 reactions, and the character will respond positively or negatively depending on the context. On day 20 of the first month, I finished the cooking system. The reason you need to cook is because your character now can get hungry, and when the hunger bar is too low, your reaction will be limited. Then, at the end of the month, I made a Steam page for my game. I recorded all of these and put it in a YouTube video. On the second month, I took a break, and I spent the third month building the world for my game. I created the high school where the story would take place, and I built a town surrounding the school. I drew lots of background art and I mapped everything in a 3D model just to see how they connect together, and I also composed some background music. On the fourth month, now my game has 2 modes. True Story mode, which is a classic visual novel style with character route and branching path, and Hangout mode, where you will be thrown in a random event and you need to react in a way that would please the character, and you will get heart coins, the currency in this game. I also spent some time working on the sprite art for the 8 romanceable characters of my game. The first character, Mai, is a comfort best friend character who makes you feel so free when you're with him. He takes care of you when you're sick, he cooks for you. In difficult time, he would just stay there in silence near you. I also composed a theme song for his character. The second character, Kid, is a detective who specializes in finding hidden treasure. Even though he's quite shy, he's always sharply dressed. So the pose for his sprite art, I want something that implies shyness, but I also want him to look capable too. Now when you start a hangout session, the game will randomize between 2 characters, Mai and Kid. I use acoustic guitar for my theme. For Kid, I want to use electric guitar. It starts with this melody. The third character, August, is one of the most famous celebrity around. He is in movies, on backup ships, on billboard. He is the complete opposite of Kid, playful and outgoing, sometimes even rude or blunt. I drew 12 emotes, mimicking the amount of reaction player could have. August always wear this transparent hat, which give an illusion of a halo. Because of that, I decided to use this choir sound to complement his theme song. I now expand the number of reactions from 6 to 12 for more complex and interesting gameplay. The problem right now is there are 6 friendly emotions and 6 unfriendly emotions. Meaning if you continue to choose the 6 friendly emotions, most of the time you will get heart coins, more or less depending on the context. So I add a cooldown system. Now when you choose one emotion, that emotion will fade and lock in a cooldown mode. The emotion will light up bit by bit the more you react. Right now the cooldown is 6 turns, forcing player to strategize the way they play. Side note, if the character is going to eat a donut and a monkey jumped in and snatched the donut away, then the character is looking sad, ideally you should react sadly, channeling the emotion of the character. If you're smiling in this context, you will get negative feedback. There's friendly and unfriendly emotion, but the context of the story matter a lot more. The fourth character, Courtney, a smart, bookish boy who plays the piano. He also is a wizard who can bring books to life, literally. So of course he likes to hang out at the libraries. He lives in this castle on a mountain. Right now there are 4 events for each character, so we have 16 events in total. The 5th character, Claire, an engineer girl who owns this cafe. She has a sunshine personality. For her theme song, I want the instrument that sound mechanical. The 6th character, Blake, is August's best friend and his manager. His exterior is cool and calm. His interior is unknown. The 7th character, Amelia. She is Courtney's childhood friend, and she is annoyingly better than everyone at everything in every way. The 8th character, Amy. She is a girl who really into fashion design. Now we have 32 events in the hangout mode. There are 3 events every character share: hang out at the beach, hang out at the fair/market, doing homework together. I drew the beach, write a dialogue for 8 characters, and write indication of what reaction will gain or lose you how many points. Then and put the script in the game. Hang out at a fair, I drew a background for a fair, then repeat the process. For doing homework together, I want the events to take place in a house of that respective character. My kid Blake and Amy live in this treehouse apartment, so I drew their houses, matching the personality of each character. Mai has a bohemian-inspired house, Kit plain wood furniture with lots of books and red string detective board as a wall. Blake dark wood rooms full of art pieces because he is interested in the arts, a typewriter, piano, guitar, an easel, and art supply. Amy, lots of textile and patterns because she is a fashion designer. August lives in this house in the forest. As a celebrity, he lives secludedly to minimize scandals. Courtney lives in this castle on a mountain. In the very first concept art I drew on paper, I wrote, "It's big but hollow, it's old but livable." Claire, house in a sunflower field. Emilia, this mansion. I added this background into the game. Writing script for 24 events. These events are short, 20 seconds to 40 seconds long. But other than the dialogue, I have to come up with reasonable result for the 12 emotion choices. When you click start your hangout mode, the game will throw you in a random event. After finishing one, it will throw you into another one, then another, creating never-ending string of events. I plan to have hundreds of events, but in this video, I'm gonna only do 32. We have 24 events right now. The other 8 are the unique events specific to that character. Mai cooking together, Kit doing research about a case together, August gardening together, Courtney practicing magic, Claire working on an invention, Blake art gallery visit, Emilia practicing magic together, Amy working on a fashion design. When I drew every background art for this game, I separated them into 2 layers. So when I put them in Godot, there is this modulate function that would let me change the color of the art asset. Therefore, I can make the background into nighttime or afternoon. I made 6 new hairs and 6 new clothes. Your clothes can also now get dirty. You need to wash it using hard coins. Now my game has this skill system that I haven't done anything interesting to yet. I also want like a chocolate making system and a bouquet making system. I decided to change Amy outfit, and the unfortunate result of this is our character now all wear pants. Now it's time to update my Steam page and add to the feature list Hangout system and hygiene system. Update the reaction mechanic screenshot from 6 emotions to 12 emotions. Also drawing Amy into the main poster. In total this month I painted 12 backgrounds, made a Hangout system, painted 7 character sprites, composed 6 songs, add 12 more customization options into the game. The last task for this project this month is drawing the thumbnail for this video you're watching. I'm gonna release the demo for the game in 2 to 3 months.